Okay. Let's see if we can do this without getting everybody sick and me sick. I hope it sounds okay. I gotta call Jack back.
Took you a minute, but you got it.
Yeah. It wasn't going to let me go live. And it's like, well, wait a minute here. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Okay. I tore up. This is a track that's going to stay by the mountain. Okay.
Okay.
I come in onto the lift out. I've got my crossover start here from main to 1. And then I put this switch in here to have access to all that down there. You follow me?
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I thought about this and I am gonna make this my my refinery area. I mean this whole section right here.
That's the refinery area.
Yep. That's going to be the start of the the money part breaking me. Okay, then we scroll around here. As you can see, I don't have no track on the inside yet, but I do have track on the outside. It goes around. Okay. I want to ask you a question on something. This area right here. Okay. This is where the crossover is to go back over to 1. You follow me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. From this car to where you see over there at that tanker, that's damn it, 17.
That's not bad. That's perfect.
15, 16,
You know, you
18.
Well, I was measuring around 15 to 20 cars, but 18 cars is good enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring, dude. You know, and that way it gives me, you know, I can get a good train in there. Okay, now over here to JoJo's entrance. I left this switch in. I put this little piece in and then a curve. That way, if there's anything that needs unloaded in the silos for his product, they'll have a track for that. And this inner track will go around to that building right there. Okay. And then the second building is right there.
Okay, now this is where it gets. You get all this space right there. See where you got all this space?
Where at?
Where Joe's processing?
Right through here?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. I'm working from this way, from this weight right here. I'm working my way that way and get my 2 inches.
This is where that solo comes into play.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You need to bring that outside track into the other track, 2 inches apart.
Yeah, that's why I'm working my way across, as you can see.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me get you down there.
You're gonna put a switch in there on the back end.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a single track going into the silo, so you have 2 tracks before the silo.
That way he's got storage.
So you got a staging track and you have a shuttle track into the silo.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking too.
See, 2 times, see?
See, because I can bring these all down. 10, 8. Oh, I got an engine sitting on that one. There's 6. And now this is the back track that goes off of that switch over there at Joe's. The one you told me to bring down. Okay.
No, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
Oh, you want me? You want me to? Well, you want me to put it up against this track?
No. Yeah, you're gonna put it up against that 2-inch track. And then you're gonna put the switch in where that engine is. You only want to hold at least 2 to 3 cars on that track.
Right. Well, that's cool because I got a joint right here.
That boxcar door is gonna have that boxcar door there. Then behind that boxcar door, you're gonna have 2 to 3 cars sitting there at the stage to go into the silo, and then after that, there's the switch.
Yep. Okay. And that worked out pretty good because the way this has been going, you know, working from the edge of the table right here towards the wall, it's
There needs to be a left-hand switch.
I don't have any left-hand switches left.
You have on left-hand switches? Oh, shit.
I got to order some. Oh, come on.
How in the world are you going to be out of left-hand switches?
I did.
Okay, we can do this a different way. Well, then, that's fine. We can do it the other way. That's fine.
And then,
That divert track will go along the side of the silo, of the awning to go into the silo. Because that track that you got your hand on, where is your main? Where the hell is the main?
right here.
Right there.
Because we marked them. Main 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right.
But I'm working on the main track right now. Okay. There was another question. At the other end of the main, do you want a switch down there?
Well, that's up to you, because if you want to put an outbound track like you got at the top of this yard, then you can put one down there on the other end.
Okay,
But you
because
don't have to be 15 to 20 cars. It can only be like 5 to 6, maybe 8 cars. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I mean, we want to do the same process on one end and do it on the other end. But either way it go, the one end is a classified end, and the other one end is an outbound, blocking for the outbound.
Right.
So you can set the cars on this end. Once you block them, you can set them on the outbound track on this end.
Okay, I gotta wait for.
If the train is going eastbound, then it will come and pick up the eastbound tracks on this end, and then the westbound track will have cars on the other end. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I've got to wait for a 2, 3. I got to order 4 left-hand switches because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them right hand.
I told now here's tell you, you can stub in two or three of those tracks on the other from the other end.
Right. That way.
Yeah, so that'll give you more track space going down there to the corner. You don't have to put all those tracks.
Yeah.
Down into the other end.
Right.
You can stub in the last 3 bottom tracks.
That's what I'm gonna do. And I got another right hand switch. So see.
So cause your stub in area can be your classification area for all your inbound cars.
Right.
The 3 bottom tracks can be inbound tracks for all your cars to classify them into the yard.
Yep.
And the other 3 tracks can be classification cars that's going to be getting ready to go outbound.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep. It's gonna be fun, but yep. But that's what I just did. I just made 6, 5, and 4 stub tracks, and then 3, 2, 1 will be my active tracks. Inbound,
here's the
outbound.
thing: your refinery gonna take quite a bit of tank cars, so you need at least 2 to 3 tracks.
Yeah.
Just for that refinery.
Yes, I know.
You gotta have the cars for the shipping, which is the final product, either diesel or gasoline that they make out of the oil.
Right.
Or another product like benzene. There's so many type of chemicals you can make out of oil. So each platform, when you put the platform in, you gotta figure out how long you want that platform. You want it to be one platform that can hold 14 cars. Because if you think about it, that's 28 cars plus another 14 cars
for this side.
28.
Right.
Because you got to think about it, you got to have so many cars stay in the yard, so many cars on the outbound, and so many cars where they're going to be going from the refinery to the next point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because that way there's always either empties or full sitting either or.
Always loaded and empty cars in your yard. Now, if you're gonna put a staging track inside the refinery, that's fine. But make sure you have enough. But figure out how many cars you want to stage inside that refinery right off the platform. You can have it staged. You can have a staging area at the top of the yard, top of the line before you go into the plant.
Right.
That's how most of them have it. They have a staging track sitting outside the plant, the stage inbound cars. Because the outbound cars always stay in the inside of the refinery because they are the final product. And most of the empty cars always stay on the outside. They never leave any empty loaded cars on the outside. They always go inside the plant. See what I'm saying?
Right. Because we got up here in Ashland. It's on the border of Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia. It's a oil refinery, and it's pretty good size. I mean, it's nothing like what you all have down there. But thank you. I was looking at photos of it last night, and they it's like I could work that into the layout. But then when I come, you know how you can measure roughly the property on Google Earth? Yeah. I'd have to have the size of this whole room. And I'm thinking, man, that ain't right. You know, that's just too big.
Yeah.
You know, so I was looking at a refinery in Texas. I said, oh my God.
Now, I want to
Right. You don't have to go through the whole bloated thing of.
It has this idea of we want to make a big refinery. If you don't have the room because you want track space to go into your refinery, just make a small portion to represent the refinery.
Right.
You understand? So that you would have track space for everything else.
That's like when
lose track space.
When I get done with this area here, I got a backdrop that I'm going to put in to make Joe's look like he's a billionaire. You better share it, son. I took my nut medicine this morning too. Everybody says, "Oh, you ain't crazy." I'm certified. I've got the paperwork to show it. Unable to adapt to civilian life is what it says. Now my cousin got one that says that in the Army. Unable to adapt to military life. But I'm just pinning everything right now. Get you up and close.
Just remember those three bottom tracks are the stub end, and majority of those tracks are for your refinery.
Right.
Okay.
That way they can pull from the refinery over here and pull out.
They will probably be your final blocking because you'll go to Joe's first, and then you'll go to refine the coal. You go to Joe first, then the coal plant, and then you'll go to the refinery. You see how that blocking goes?
Right.
So when you set your cars out to that track, you can set them to track 2 or 1 or 2. What you're gonna do is you're gonna do a runaround and then come back from the other end and then take off and then go around and then start doing your switching operation, your local service operations.
I hope to one day. If I stop getting these friggin' change of plans in my mind, it's like, well, ever since I added on that foot over there on that table, over here where the refiner's going to be, I added a foot. And it's like, man, that's a lot of realty. It's what, 2 foot now? Actual working space is 2 foot by 8 foot. So that's pretty decent. I'd probably put the lumber yard over there in the refinery. Big boom boom.
Right.
Yeah, but if you notice, there's no other kind of plant near you all, as far as like a wood plant or another chemical plant. They got to be so many miles apart, is what somebody told me. I said, okay, go for it. But yeah, these will be my stub tracks. I'm there.
Why I can't type in the chat?
Huh?
Why I can't type in the chat?
I don't know.
Motherfucker, you don't need some help. I can't even get in the chat. Ain't this a mother?
Who put Jack in timeout?
Oh, who was that ass that put me in timeout? I'm finna.
That's not cool. Well, it had to be Mike or Joe? Because I sure didn't. Okay, more. Ow, don't spill. Oh, so you, not guilty.
Shut up, container man. Next person I gotta fix is Roy's layout. Whenever he decides to get ready to do it. Every time I turn around, he ain't started on it. We're not gonna do no draw plan. We just gonna get in there and just do it. I'm gonna take a week off. I'm gonna take another week off, container man, and I'm gonna come. You gonna come pick me up? We're gonna, come up there and knock out you a layout. I already know you got every damn thing. Trust me, I know you got every damn thing.
And then some.
And some.
But that's a smart way of doing it. Collect it all. Damn, I got to turn you over.
I already know what he wants. He wants an air motor yard. He wants a refinery. And he wants a grain elevator. He should have 3 grain elevators by now. One big ass grain elevator, and then just 2. One big ass grain elevator, and then a small grain elevator.
Yeah, because he just did a video not too long on them that he picked up.
Don't buy no more shit. Don't buy no more shit. Get to the point where you gonna put all this shit.
He's gonna have to buy a storage. He's gonna have to buy a storage unit and put it on his property, padlock it. Okay, back to where I was. And then if I like everything how it looks, I'm gonna play Hammerman. Can't touch this. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, that was MC Hammer. I ain't ready for that one yet. And I had a old drywall tee, and it broke. The rivets come loose. So that's my straight edge now. Quit moving, dang it. So I use that as a straight edge down here on the bottom, and I used its big sister over there, ran up against the wall to get my first rung started semi-straight. Need to come right there first. Glad you got your CT working, dude.
Say what?
I so I'm glad you got your CTI running.
CTI you talking about?
Yeah.
That CTI can go to hell because it don't piss me off.
Why? What's the matter? Ain't working now?
No, it's just the way the sensors are picking up everything. The sensors are doing the wrong ones, and every time I try to do it, I got to get in touch with the boy and let him play with it. You're gonna have to write a software for the stop and go for the RPA. Because otherwise, if I keep on, I'm gonna mess up something, and I ain't trying to mess up any damn thing.
Yeah, you don't need to blow up or anything. You don't have to be like Keith.
No. Someone kept saying, that's not it. Try again. I'm like, okay. So.
He's got a coffee cup on his website. Hashtag blame Heath. Now I get the fun part of going through and dropping all new feeders.
Alright. Now, them three stud-in tracks should hold, since from the top all the way down, it should hold around 15, 16 calls, if not more.
Oh God, no, dude! Look, because this is one of them right here. I can go clear to here and stub them. You're talking almost where that one ruler is. You're talking almost 8 feet. And that's on the bottom too, 8 feet. Yeah, it'd be 8 feet all the way across because I can go. Yeah, I can dead end right to here. And then have the yard master and all that stuff, his little property right there. Sounds good in my head. But
See what?
I should have this up and running. Have the outside main line running by this evening, I'm hoping. I hope I can. Oh, why don't you hit the friggin' hole? I was wondering why that's still moving. It's like, dang.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Mike. Crazy Roy.
Hey, Joe, how you doing, brother? How do I find out who's in timeout? Are you able to type in there yet, Jack?
Still can't type in. Nope.
This is bull snot. I wish you could type in here. That's kind of annoying. Okay. Don't knock it off, idiot. Okay. Get that in. Okay, this is the main.
Okay.
You want me to push it that way? Huh? Hello?
What? I hear you. I'm wondering, that's the main.
Yeah.
So, now here's the thing, Scott.
Yeah.
Now that you got the track in there, one going into the silo and the other track is on the outside, now you are dealt with two options. The first option is you can use that track to go on into the coal mine.
Right, that's what this one's for. This is used for the coal. This is used for the coal mine.
You can use that for the coal, and the other track can get it.
This one here going through the silo.
The one on the outside of the silo is the one that's going to be the service track.
Right.
Okay? It can go all the way to the coal, so you won't have to be on the main. You can keep the main free.
Exactly.
See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So all the service work, your service switching will be coming off that service track, off that track. So you won't tie up your main. Now the only time you're gonna tie up your main is when you go to the refinery, right?
Right.
So you use that track to take you all the way to the coal mine. The stuff, the dead end spot of that coal mine is going to be the staging track for your empty cars.
Right.
And the switch to go divert track to go into the mine or into the coal plant is where you're going to pick up the loaded ones.
Yep.
So you pick up the loaded ones first and then grab the empty ones and then set them in. Because you always want to put your loaded cars close to the engine. Always.
Yeah, put your heaviest up front.
The empty cars and shove the empty cars in. And then you come out and then you head on up to the top to Joe. Because you always want to start on the bottom and work your way up. So you start at the coal mine and then go to Joe. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because of the simple fact, if you go into that grain mill, the grain mill is the question, is the grain mill going to be a loaded grain mill or unloaded or both? You can unload and load cars there.
It's going to be both.
Well then, there you go. So you go to the coal mine, then switch out their place. Then you go to the grain mill. You probably got an empty car on the bottom and a loaded car on the top. So you always go with the empty car first, load the empty car, and then come in with the empty car and then let them load that. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Or a full car and you let them empty that. So you're always pulling a car, one car. See what I'm saying?
That
So
way
you
it's.
always gonna put in a loaded car, and they're gonna empty it, and then they'll turn around and load it back up with something else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that way it's constantly moving.
It's constantly moving. So, like having it service track eliminate you staying on the main, and you can run trains on the main until you go to the refinery, and then you can stop the train up there in the yard somewhere on one of the tracks, probably on track 1. Well, inside the yard, the main inside the yard, because you can use another track as a passing track if you decide to run 2 trains. See what I'm saying?
Yep, I have that option.
So track 1 and track 2, track 1, well, the main, and then track 1 in the yard can be cleared for passing. See how it works?
Yep. That way you're not holding up progress by a train sitting there.
Traffic on the main.
Yep. Because the main, it's like the left-hand side of a mine is always right of way. A loaded coal train always has the right of way. A loaded truck has the right of way. Where did you say your mom lived at, Roy? I can imagine what your old bedroom looked like. Now, step to the ceiling. Shoo. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab me some coffee. I love my coffee. Can you tell?
What's that?
I said, I love my coffee. Wife says, you gonna drink another cup? Yep. Oh, you're still charged. Okay.
Mama, get down as well.
Huh?
I'm talking to Roy, so Roy just texted he got more stuff. I'm like, don't get no more stuff. You get to the point where you can't put any of it.
He's got more stuff. Than what he showed. Do what? I like his collection of mine equipment.
Yeah.
That's a nice setup. Cause the big one he was talking about, that he didn't know if it'd be realistic or not. I used to drive everything that he showed, and it's called a 777. You can literally put that small truck that he has there in the bed of it. Now in that little dump that he had, I think you could put 6 pickup trucks in the bed of it. I mean, that's a lot of room. but it was called a 777, and that was mostly out when I worked surface. That was mostly out by the continuous miner that we had outside, or the shovel. And I'll be the first one to tell you that something that big,
You bought a 9-inch crane for 90 foot.
yeah, dude, it's sweet too. I mean, that's a good looking crane. You gonna have to go look now, huh?
Do you have to put it together? Or is it already assembled? Wait a minute, you already got 3 cranes. We got a one of those industrial high-rise cranes.
That's what this is.
I think you got 2 of some guns.
Oh yeah, man, it's gorgeous.
He bought a year ago another big ass crane. I think the thing was a 10 wheel crane. 10 wheel crane.
Them things are, oh, that's definitely
Man,
for.
I think you got enough cranes, goddamn. You don't need no more cranes. Let me have 2 of those in camp for trades. Shoot. No,
He's got a nice equipment of heavy operating equipment for anything he wants to set up. Gravel, mine. Okay. This one has to go to that one. Yeah, I gotta wait for the left-handed switch to go there. Okay.
you don't need no more cranes. I think you bought that one crane in S, right? It was an S scale crane. Then you got one in A2. And then you got that industrial high rod crane. I think you got 2 more, 1 or 2 of those. You got up to 200 tank cars. Why in the hell you need 200 tank cars?
You have what?
Came from me.
That crane was $900 or $220 originally. 7-axle. Wow. You're gonna have to make a video one day of all your cranes set up. That would be tight. Have them all set up with holding his heavy equipment. As far as I can go on that one. This one ain't right, so I cannot hold that. Nope. This will go. There. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I mean, the only part that I haven't touched is like from there at the buildings down there, across the door and over there. That track I've never messed with. I'm not going to either. I was sitting there last night thinking, man, if I remove that mountain, I'd gain another 2 pieces of track. No, nah, that's too much work into that bad boy. Uh, what she's gonna try to find some skiers. I said, why? We don't have no. And I forgot about up there in northern part.
That track trailer yard is gonna be 8 feet.
Yeah.
The question is, how many rows do you want in it? If you want a standard size tractor trailer yard, a trailer yard.
Now what's this? Oh, I love. I'll call you right back, Jack. He's probably carrying the conversation on. I ain't even there.
God dang it, I've been talking.
That's what I said.
I've been talking to Roy and Roy probably. What did he say? I didn't even realize I don't lost the phone call. I'm just sitting here just looking at the video.
Dude, I was sitting here thinking, well, it got awful quiet, and I looked over the phone just enough to hear that beep, beep, beep. I said, he's probably carrying a conversation on right now.
25 feet low? Roy, where in the hell do you have 25 feet for an intermodal yard?
Holy snap, dude.
So it's gonna be 25 feet long, so it needs to be 3 feet wide on a 3-foot table. You're what, 6'2"? You're around about 6'2", 6'3". So you can reach the back wall at 3 feet wide.
Damn.
Okay? So you need that whole side to be 3 feet wide, a 3-foot wide table.
30-foot back wall in the basement? No.
Oh shit, he got the room there.
Yeah.
I thought you were 6 feet. God dang, you I thought you were 6 foot tall. 6'4", well, you still high. You still okay. You're 5'10", so at a 3-foot table, you can reach it with a stepping stool. Because I got one in that 3-foot. I can barely make it. I can make it 3 foot to the back table on my 3-foot table. But hear me out, boy. Hear me out, boy. Listen to me carefully. When you design this, you gotta have curve switches. Okay? You're gonna need curve switches. You're gonna need 3 lines going into this intermodal yard. 3 on one end, 3 on the other end. Because I already know you got auto racks. I know you got more than one. So one track going into this intermodal yard will be your auto racks. And let's say 25 feet long. That's about 30. That's about 30 auto racks, 40 auto racks almost.
At least.
At least.
Wow.
Man, you ain't even got the power to pull all of that. Don't get me wrong, you got some engines, but you're going to need about 4, maybe 5 engines. 3 on the front, 2 on the back, and 2 in the middle to pull all of those cars.
Now that would be a nice run.
I know you're getting auto wrecks, so they're going to go in there because I know you want to do an auto wreck running. The next track will be your receiving end. You can't have it stub in. You can't have it stub in, boy. No. That don't make any sense. No intermodal yard has a stub in because it's inbound. They load, unload, and it's going out the other end. They are not stub in.
I know when I lived down there in Florida, in Jacksonville, I worked on the docks, unloading off of rail cars.
Hey, Ozzy.
And that's when that Infinity first come out, that ride. Damn.
Well, even if you put a port in there, section of that intermodal yard has to have can't be a stub in. Unless you load onto a ship. You know what I'm saying? So say for instance, you got the room to put 3 on a 3-foot table. Listen, hear me out, y'all. Hear me out. Listen to me. Hear me out. At 3 feet, at a 3-foot table, going 25 feet long, you have enough room to run 3 stub ends, and 3 run-throughs.
That's crazy.
At 3 feet. Because think about it, you got a lot of intermodal tankers. I know you got 40 plenty. I know you do. I know you've been stocking up because I know you got over 100 already. So one side of the yard will be a shipping end and one side will be a receiving end. And then if you're going to have that ship port, that reminds me of that one guy, this club that was at the train show. They have a port. They built a port on their layout. This huge, massive boat that's got intermodal trailers on it.
Oh my!
Look in. Now listen to me. On one end, they have the receiving end where they have the intermodal card. They have current switches going in to this intermodal where they have the receiving end. And then on the other end, they have the shipping end where they loading the intermodal trailers. They have 3 lines going in there. That's the reason why I'm telling you 3 lines. Because I've seen this at the trade show. In the middle, they have this huge, massive boat. That's actually, if they would have took the time, they could have had a automatic loading system where it could use that crane on the boat to load the intermodal trailers onto the boat.
Now that would be cool.
That would be bruh. They had the piggyback trailers. They had the piggyback trailers on 4 or 5 trucks with piggybacks on them with the intermodals. They had the crane where the crane would lift up it'll lift them up the trailers onto the boat. If they
that would have been sweet.
That would be cool. Because I've seen people trying to do it, but they haven't done it. They got the boat, they got the tractor trailer sitting on the dock, they got the intermodal cranes, but they don't have the crane coming off the boat, picking up the intermodals and putting them on the boat.
Now there's a place over in Germany, I think it is. It's one of the world's largest indoor layout
Seen that layout.
that has the planes running on it.
I seen that layout.
That, whew,
Now that's some money there.
you ain't lying. That's some mad money.
That's some money there. But I tell you what, 34 feet, 30 inches. Yeah, you can work with.
That's a nice area to work with.
Okay, so, Laura, are you planning on trying to put everything on one 25-foot table? If we put everything on one side of a 25-foot table, that'll work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it would.
But the other side of the layout one side of the layout needs to be one massive ass yard for all of this.
Yeah, put a split right down the center.
Rain, you gotta have at least 10 lines in that some bitch and you can put 10 to 12 lines on a 30-inch table on the other side. Plus an engine yard, because you got over 50, some 60, maybe 100 engines by now, that you can make a massive engine yard.
Man.
Yeah, double-sided, yeah. I mean, the layout, the idea is one of those extreme layouts, because we're dealing with almost 200 hoppers. We're dealing with over 150 intermodal trailers, intermodal rail cars. We're dealing with probably 200 tank cars, because the refinery itself needs about that many, because you're going to have at least 7 to 8 platforms if you think about doing a massive refinery.
Phew.
34 feet long? Wait a minute, I thought you said 25 feet. What the wait a minute now. Wait a minute, is this going in a tractor trailer? Because if you're going to do it in a tractor trailer, I want to see this stuff done. You can get a standardized tractor trailer from one of those container trailers at 55 feet long. You can put 18. I'm trying to keep up. You said 25 feet earlier, and then all of a sudden it jumped from 25 to 30 feet. Oh, angling tables. Okay. But that's fine.
I can't wait for him to start building one.
I can't wait either. I'm going to be up there to help him there, because I'm going to be playing on the layout and helping at the same damn time. Shit.
It would be massive layout.
Okay. Angle from one corner to the opposite corner. Okay, yeah. We could say one more thing. It better not be no damn liquidator. We ain't putting no damn helix in here to go to the second row. Come on now. I already know where you're thinking.
Nah, he gonna put that in the back of his cab, the helix. That way he can work on the engines.
Oh, hell no. Man, hey, here's an idea. You gonna do me. Because I can make about a 30-inch wide table on one side and go with 18 inches on the other side. And take it all the way around with a lift table on the ends. You know what I'm saying? There's still a lot of room in there.
That's massive room.
You can go, at least you can go 3 feet. Me personally, because I'm a small commuter, I can go almost 30 inches all the way around. Damn, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Well, when we had semi-trailers at the yard, just for storage, we built 30-inch shelves from the ground up on each side, and still had a nice walkway in the mid.
A 36 by 6 table, top end scale layout with Cato track installed already from God dang. So you bought a 3 foot by 6, 3 by 6. That's not bad. That's not bad. Question is, where are you gonna put it?
At his mom's.
3 by 6 is not bad for scale layout. I thought about doing that, but I was like, no, I'm gonna take it around the wall. So I made a 6-inch table all the way around, a shelf all the way around. And to think about it, for me, that's pretty massive. 6 inches.
Oh, for in scale?
They move all the way around.
Yeah, that's
4 tracks on it, son of a gun.
yeah, that'll be 6 inches is good size for a in-scale shelf layout. It'd be like Wild Bill. He's got what, 3 of them? That cracked me up.
That table is gonna be a lift up or lift down. You can lift it up or lift it down in the back on the back of the cab.
Oh, then that'd be cool.
I like that idea.
Come on, grab it.
Here's a solution for you, Roy. You don't have to put that on a computer to draw it. Just draw it on paper. It come out cheaper. Draw it on a computer and all that, you just wasting money. And sometimes I learned personally, when I try to draw up a plan, I don't stick to that plan. I really don't. Every time I draw up a plan, I don't stick to the plan, and next thing you know, that plan is in the trash can. Because ideas come as I go along building the layout.
Yep.
Because I want that layout to have a prototypical feel to an experience that I've done. You know? And the number one thing, I'll tell you, I learned you can kiss that idea goodbye. You can draw up all the plans you want, all the ideas, but you will never stick to it. But some gonna catch your eye when you lay down that track. And when you lay down that track and you look down and you see a building sitting over there on the wall, you be like, why is that building sitting? Oh, I can put that in the plan. And then next thing you know, you don't just stuff your own damn idea that you put on paper.
See, I have a problem that from my brain to my hands, it don't work.
It don't.
No.
I place, and every model railroad that I've asked, I said, "Do you stick to the paper plan?" Nope. Why? Because something catch my eye, and then I'll be like, I done changed the plan.
Over and over.
If you stick to a plan, and you finish that plan entirely, I guarantee you, within 3 to 4 months, you're gonna tear that son of a bitch up.
Guilty.
I don't. No, I don't, Roy. I really don't.
Well, how many times have you redone your layout right there?
Shit. Shit. Like I said, I don't use a plan. I use everything off the top of my head. It just comes to me as I go. I already have a picture idea of what I want to build, and then I just enhance it and modify it as I go.
Yep.
You don't lie. Most people do tear up their plan after 3 or 4 months. Sure, because they go through. Majority of the time, if something they don't like, they got to change it. I'm not talking about tear up the whole layout. I'm talking about sections. You know?
Yeah, because sometimes you get a building and you want to put it there, you got to tear up, rearrange track and scenery and.
Yeah. Just like Scott, how many times have you tore up that layout?
Oh my God.
Because so far since you've been in that room, I think you done it 4 times.
That's what I'm thinking too. 4. Yeah, it's been 4 times. Maybe a 5th.
See, I'm already up to 6 times now because it's been a year. Oh, okay. Say, Roy, is all that track sorted? Did he solder all that track?
Woo.
Did he solder that Kato? The other track?
Ooh.
Yeah, that motherfucker's still running. Shit.
Yeah, it's still running.
Yeah, I told y'all before I left the room that he was going to streamline. Next thing you know, that's some kind of streamline. That's God damn. So I had to take those out. That's the reason why center beams, if you ain't got nothing on the center beams, you ain't got no weight on the center beams, they going to streamline. So, and don't get me wrong, they got weight on them, but for some reason, center beams streamline. Even in real, I've been on real tracks, center beams streamline because one, they're too light. You know, especially if you got two to three center beams, 44 to 50 center beams on the front end of a train, carrying a bunch of weight on the end. Guess what's going to happen? It's going to streamline. So I know they have sent emails to all yard masters or the foremen of the yard or the superintendents of the yards to tell those to start blocking those center beams at the tail end of the train and not in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're not going on unless the curve is at least a 35 radius curve. A very wide turn curve. You know what I'm saying? Say, Roy, I need you to send me your NCE. I can program my NCE engines. So these engines that I bought got NCE decoders in them. And Digitrax, they will not program on Digitrax.
Not even on the main.
And that ticks me off. I can't even reset the damn thing. Well, I can, but it was a pain in the butt. Just send me your power cab so I can program my NCE and then I'll flip it right back. Because all those roundhouse engines that Spring Creek has, Roy, Spring Creek has those after roundhouse, and they're under $150. So if y'all want a good quality, nice running engine, I'd suggest you invest into those active roundhouse. Because they're like $148 total. And it already comes $154 because it already comes with a decoder.
Right.
I mean, you can't beat that for a good quality engine that already has a decoder in it. No sound, just a good quality decoder. And they're all NCE 2150 decoders. So
They that's not a bad price because you figure if you got an engine that has sound, you know, you don't need to.
that's what I got you coming. I went on and bought you two no sound NCE Dakota 21% Kenner at the roundhouse engines. One is engine and the other one, I believe it's a Southern Pacific.
Who?
So those will be your service tracks, service engines in your yard. You put them together as a unit. As long as you don't turn none up.
God no, dude, I make my engines. I do. You know, they might not cost a lot. You know, when you're first starting out, you buy the Walters cheap brand. That way, you know, you're not really going to get into it. You're not wasting no money. But hell, some of them old Walters cars, dude, them engines, they still flips me out.
Yeah.
Well, this one here, this 6-axle right here, the 3411 North Source Southern, was my first engine that I ever did sound on, or installed a decoder on. Sorry, it was a $89 DC engine, and I think I got the sound decoder for like $60.
Right.
You know, and if I figure if I didn't like the, if I didn't want to get into the hobby, I wasn't out much.
Right.
But now that I still don't know if I'm gonna make up my mind if I'm gonna stay in it. my Jeep parts won't be here until the middle of August. So and this keeps me out of the wife's head. I got a 98 Jeep Cherokee out in the garage. That when we bought it, we paid $700 for it. It looked good, body's in decent shape. And I bought it for my stepson, thinking make a nice little work truck and all that good shit. I got underneath it and I started checking the frame, and the frame right behind the back leaf spring brackets was gone, dude. I mean, there was nothing there. They filled it full of Bondo and undercoated it. So shit. So I felt bad that I did that, bought the Jeep. So I gave him my Explorer to where he can get back and forth. It's 4-wheel drive, good for the grandbabies and all that. So I'm taking that Jeep and making a rock climber out of it. It's completely gutted. There's nothing in this Jeep. I've got the back axle or back wheel wells tubbed to fit 44s, and I'm waiting for a buddy up in Ohio. He's got a 5.0. Am I laggy? Or am I got the wheel of death up?
I got you on the charger, so it hasn't lagged. And I guess my charger. Put mine on the charger.
Cause they
You alright?
yeah, but that's the wife says she goes, out of all the friggin' hobbies you picked the two most expensive ones. I said, what do you mean? She goes, well, the gearing for your Jeep, $1,200. That's just gears that go in the front and rear axle.
Right.
The seats are they're anywhere from $300 to $700 for the seats. And because everything you buy, it's got to be Cowboy Valley and Timberlake. Whose channel? Okay.
Right, Joe?
You kill them, we'll grill them. Okay, see, that was set all the way to there. That's set. There. Okay. I think I need to move the switch back. Oh, I'll worry about that in a minute.
See what you're doing.
Huh?
Let me see what you're doing, because I don't see you. Oh, you're on the other end? Putting in the other end?
No, No, this is.
Now remember, Scott, you need to leave 4 inches on the table down on the end so nothing fall off.
Right there.
But you got it pretty close to the edge now.
No, this piece right here is going across the whole back.
Unless you want to go ahead and put that wire in and make that that small 18-inch island so you can just have an entry yard.
That's
See
a.
how I keep on trying to push you to put that wire back in there?
No, that ain't a bad idea though, because I don't. I never really thought about having a caboose and engine house.
And then you can have somewhere to turn your engine around.
Here, so I put the water. Damn you, Jack. Come off of that with a little bit more straight.
Oh yeah, I remember now, Roy. I remember. I didn't know that was you that bought that in scale. I did not know that. I was there, I just didn't buy anything.
5 more switches.
Wait a minute, you seriously think about putting in an 18-inch radius?
Well, you throw stuff into my head, and it's like, well, yeah, that will fit there, and I can come out. I can come out about.
One, you can turn your engine around, and two, you can set some engines on it, and you can carry one of the cars that needs to be set out for blocking on the next train.
True. You know, that's what I'm saying. You keep throwing things my way, and it's like, well, damn, that will fit there. Because I can come out 3 feet.
So here's the thing: if you're gonna do that, then
Well, I'm not. I'm stopping right here on this track for right now.
okay.
I'm stopping that one, but I am going to finish out these 2 stub tracks until I get which way I go on this. But oh. Where did I put my wire? I bought a spool of wire just for feeders. It's red and white. I bet you I put that out in the garage. Ooh, let me go check. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Okay, Roy. Well, you did pretty damn good. Oh, right now, you can go 15. I've actually tested that the other day when I was putting in that wire. I put in a 15-inch radius, and them tank cars fit that radius. Don't ask me how in the hell those scale train tank cars to a 15-inch radius. The dang almost 4 extra inches took the radius. I was shocked. I was shocked and I was happy. I was shocked and happy at the same time. So you see, you can go with a small radius as long as you just take the time to actually, you gotta just figure out what cars can go on radius. So you got a 34 footer, a 2-bay operators with 34 footer, and then you got the 3-bay coal cars, or the old fashioned coal cars. You got the short 40-foot tank cars. You got the 40-foot box cars.
Oh,
Let's keep going a 15-inch radius. I will go in there and show you that he will. Matter of fact, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me. Don't tempt me, cause
I'm tempting you.
those 15 radius, those 50-foot cars went over like a champ. I was shocked as shit.
Well, horse mouth.
Now anything with a 6 at now, I'll tell you what, though, that y'all don't believe that those scale train 6 axles go on no 18-inch. They went on that 18-inch. They will go on the 18-inch, but the problem is they won't go. The SD40-2 won't go on 18-inch because of the wheel.
Oh.
I don't think he wants to see it.
Sometimes.
Shit. I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's trying to do.
I'm trying to find my water. I bought. Oh.
Just like me, you put something you can't find.
I really don't. Well, I guess I can. Okay, I'll use these. Okay.
Before you go to bed, you're sleeping real well. You ready to turn up some shit now? Damn shit, boy.
Phew. too. That's where that nail popped. This one.
Thanks, God. I'm calling you right back. I gotta go make me some meat. I'm starving now. Shit.
Okay, brother, go ahead, man.
All right, I'll call you back
Later.
later.
Now y'all get to see me burn myself too again. I'm gonna let that one out because I can tack this one down. I shouldn't tack that one. Almost got the finger on that one. I know I said I wasn't going to do them, but I just raked my arm across one. And then I'll come back out. And that looks better. Yeah, I'm aware. Cool. Okay, now the fun part. I get to burn myself. I get to burn myself. I don't like that one. What is my big one? Okay, now the fun part begins. once that switch goes in there, that'll take care of that. Look. Maybe. This needs to go here. Out of my way. Yeah, that wasn't a good place to drill. That was right beside of a beam. This is probably the only pair that I own that has not been electrocuted in the center yet. Okay. Oh Lord, what was this one? Oh. Okay, this one was black and purple. I'm going to do it to me. Oh. There you go. Oh, getting there. Well, I know you're the same friggin' size. Same bit. This one here, my lever broke for the reverse. So you gotta snap it to get it loose. And it only goes one way, so I use it as my drill. And I use my other one for my Phillips. Like a chipmunk coming out of that hole. Don't tell me I hit that beam too. There's no way, good heaven Lord, I hit that beam. again. Because there's a hole for that one. Well, yeah. Woo! I am right inside that wall. You stuff to be hot. I'm trying to screw around. We have gold. Which I I got a cross brace here, and apparently I can have a cross brace here. That is 3 inches wide. So I had to watch where I put my switches because everything's clear right now. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I find it. I don't. A little bit of blocks. Ooh. I gotta watch getting around this stuff. Come on. I know you're home. Come on, baby. I think my hand has took a crack. But no, I'm not touching it. Because I just used it. There we go. I have a I have a crazy song in my head and I don't know why it's in it. How to leave jolly Christmas. Yeah, I don't know why. I'm looking for one of the tweezers that I had. But I guess this will work. Oh, that's hot. A little bit of it down. Why didn't you hold? Yeah. I don't know. Let's see how many times Scott can burn himself tonight. Yeah, I told the wife I'm starting to solder. She ordered me a bunch of burn Band-Aids. Okay. It's one in. 50 million to go. But I am going to take a break, take about an hour and a half break. And then, because the wife made our dinner. Pork chop, baked mac, baked potato. Woo! But I'm going to enjoy this meal, and I will see you all in a little bit. Thank you all for stopping in. Oh man, that's a good meal. I'm sorry. But everybody that Roy, Mike, Joe, JD, all of them. Jack for helping me out. Don't look too bad. Coming out nice. But I will holler at y'all later today. Y'all have a good evening.